Let's start with the reading, Scorpio. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Make sure to check out the readings for all of your signs in order to get a better understanding of your overall situation. Now, let's look into the energies around you and the upcoming events for you. Okay. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. And when I look at this card, the first thing that I can think about, given also the context that the other cards that I see, is a change of direction. Right here with this Three of Wands, I see you wanting to look at things in a different way. Perhaps trying something new, discovering yourself in these new adventures, into these new actions that you might take, becoming stronger, and also taking risks that maybe before you haven't taken. This is someone who overall wants to stop waiting. And this is going to be the main theme here. Someone who is done waiting for something to happen. Someone who is, in fact, ready to live their life and experience things in a way that is going to make them happy and it's going to meet all of their expectations. You know, when you see the Three of Wands, you always look at a situation where someone has waited a long time to finally release something, do something, say something perhaps. Leaving home, traveling, new territories, whether that's an actual geographical type of discovery or just internal territories within you. You really have to be bold when you have that type of energy. And I know that you are going to be. Scorpios are very brave, very ambitious as well. So if there is anyone who can do this, it's definitely you. In the middle of the reading, the Hangman and the Eight of Swords. And to me, this is exactly what you're trying to move away from. Obviously, in this situation, you feel stuck. You're not happy in this situation. You're waiting for something to change, for someone perhaps to understand you for who you really are, understand you without having to even talk. Someone who can see what's really going on without you always having to explain every single thing. Just someone who gets you. Right here, perhaps you are waiting for this person to apologize or for this person to start acting like an adult. You feel trapped here. You keep sacrificing yourself, but you realize that you are putting yourself in this situation. You decide to wait. And instead, you can just walk away and change approach, exactly what you're about to do. The Hangman always reminds you that no one is really forcing you to stay. And that is because this person puts themselves into that position, and for very good reasons. They might see the potential, they might see the situation changing very soon, and so they just wait there patiently. But eventually, you have to have the strength to admit that maybe that's not going to happen. And it's time for you to start walking away from that. That's very, very important. No one is forcing you to stay. If you're not happy, you should go. You know, right here, we see that you find yourself in a situation where you always and constantly have these negative thoughts, where maybe you also start sabotaging yourself into the little things, also the big things. There are situations, opportunities coming your way, and you're just thinking, you know what, it's not going to happen. I don't want to even focus on that. In other words, people maybe wanted to connect with you emotionally, physically, or career-wise, and you're thinking now, that's just going to be a waste of time. Eventually, they will change their mind, or eventually this is not going to work out how I want it to work out. And this is not because you usually are like this. It's just because of this situation that you find yourself in, that you decide to be in, but that soon instead you are going to leave behind. And that is going to be fundamental. That really feels like a revolution to me. In your focus position, the Fool, I mean, you're not really doing this because perhaps you want to trigger a reaction in this other person. You're truly done here. I see it. You're done explaining yourself. And, this reminds me of a quote that I love that says, you stop explaining yourself when you realize people only understand from their level of perception. And so right here, you're truly thinking, you know what? Why am I trying to explain myself to the wall? The wall will never understand what I'm saying, will never respond to me in a way that it makes sense to me as well. And so I'm just going to walk away. And so with the Fool, you truly want a new beginning. Even if it means that you have to break up, to divorce, to say no to something or someone, that's okay. What's not okay, what's not fine, it's being somewhere where you're not happy, where you're not appreciated. And so this is your time to find your independency again. When you are in a relationship, Scorpio, you give so much and you fall very deeply for the people that you care about. But often this type of energy transform into drama, into something destructive, right? And so I see that overall Scorpios function better when they are single. But at the same time, right there, it's a conflict within you, right? You are thinking, yes, I'm fine alone. I'm fine by myself, with my friends, with my family. I can absolutely survive like that. But inside of you, you are looking for someone special. You are looking for the right person. You just are thinking right now, I wasted too much time waiting for this person and I'm just not going to wait anymore. It's that easy. And so, Page of Wands, you might be attracted to the wrong type, Scorpio. This is in your past position, and I see the type of people that perhaps you usually go for. Please keep in mind that I'm not here to judge at all. I am just trying to point out where the issues, what the cause of the issues might be. And right here, we see that overall you, of course, we know Scorpio is very passionate and you look for that fire, that passion, and maybe even a little bit of immaturity. It doesn't have to be age-wise, but it's definitely energetically. That's something that you feel comfortable around. And the reason being, it's because you want to be in control. And the more mature you are compared to the person that you're with, the more in control you feel. Again, it doesn't have to be age-wise. It can be just energetically. But eventually down the line, once you are in the relationship, you realize that instead you want someone who is also as mature as you are. And so this is a catch-22. You set yourself up for failure, at times at least. You want someone who has it all, and it's okay. I mean, Scorpios are hard to please, but it's just because they know what they want, and they won't settle for less. And so you have to keep thinking that way, but at the same time, maybe try to look for a potential connection somewhere else, in a different place, in a different crowd. There is someone already around you. We will get to that. Right now, we see that in your strength position, 7 of Cups. At the moment, have fun, Scorpio. Don't look for Mr. Right. Look for Mr. Right now. Just lower your expectations. This is not the time to make something work, to fix people, to fix situations. Just go with the flow. If it works, if it feels right, and you feel that that person is worth exploring and looking into, then go for it. Otherwise, just take it for what it is. It's just fun. It's just a night out. It's just someone you can have a physical connection with. It's fine. Right here, this is your time to have fun and to forget about exactly what it is that you're looking for long term. The reason being, supporting this message, the moon reversed. Someone has been around you all along. And with this card being reversed, soon they're going to reveal their feelings. This to me is an invite for an actual date. Not this anymore, not from person to person, from profile to profile. This feels as someone who has a lot to tell you regarding how they feel for you and what their vision is for this potential connection as well. So right here, I don't see someone who wants to have fun. I mean, of course, they want to have fun, but not just that. Someone who wants to connect to you on a deeper level, and someone who is intimidated by you as well. I mean, that's easy to predict, easy to understand, because with Scorpios, you're dealing with people who are majestic, who are beautiful, energetically, and also on their outside. You guys are absolutely amazing, and it's hard to approach you often. I mean, I love Scorpios. My mom is a Scorpio. My best friend is a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio moon. So I understand that. But at the same time, this person is trying to find a way in. It's gonna maybe take him a little bit longer, but eventually they will do that. Why? Because upcoming for you, you have a decision to make, Two of Swords. I see you a little bit unsure about this, a little doubtful. There is something that is holding you back. Maybe because actually this person is another Page of Wands. It's your usual type. And you're afraid that maybe you're just going to end up in the same position where you find yourself every single time. But you might be wrong this time. The Wheel of Fortune is right here. And this feels like a run of good luck for you. A run where you can actually have it all. The person that you are usually attracted to, but also the maturity and a connection that could grow and develop into a long-term type of relationship. So let's look into this person now. Let's see who this person might be, what they feel for you, what they are planning to do in the near future. And also let's see why this Wheel of Fortune is here. What is it trying to tell us? That this is definitely something that you should go for? Or is this message connecting to something else? Let's see. Let's see what you should expect in the near future from this person and how it would evolve if you were to give it a chance. Let's see overall what's coming up for you, Scorpio, now that you have realized something major, something that it's going to give you the power to manifest around you exactly the type of situations and connections that please you, that meet your expectations. So let's look into all of this. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Scorpio, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Scorpio. As you've seen, the cards are really wanting to talk to you because this is more special than we initially realized. Both you and I definitely see that right now the energies are very specific. The messages are very specific about what this can be. Now, we see that the bridge in between the previous reading, in between the current energies and the future energies, is the lovers. And that is clearly a very important message in which we will have to look into, because you might have found someone who truly can be the person that you expect them to be, someone who is going to meet your needs, and someone you can really trust and rely on. But there is a condition, and we will have to look into it. Overall, these cards right now are looking absolutely beautiful, and the situation is finally turning in your favor. So let's see what you should expect in the near future from this person. And from that, we will try to understand their feelings, their long-term intentions as well. Who is this person and what they're about to do? Let's see. Wow. I mean, Scorpio, come on. This is that type of beginning that you were hoping for. But obviously, we see that condition right here, which is going to make or break the evolution of this new potential beginning. And so let's look into this.